Hello and welcome to another online English class. Today we will be starting with our new unit, Unit 8. Hope you are all doing great and in good health. I believe in this unit you will have a lot of fun since it's related to something that you like, which is technology. Okay, first of all, I want you to look at the picture that we have here. What do you think of it? Take 3 minutes to think about this picture and what do you actually see. Okay, so you might think that this is actually a, a dragonfly, but it is not 100% a dragonfly because it's a cyborg dragonfly, and by cyborg I mean it has some technology within it. The text says animal or machine. At first glance, it's hard to tell. In fact, it's a real dragonfly wearing a tiny backpack fitted with electronics, sensors, and a solar cell to power the backpack. A human pilot can control its flight. So this is a dragonfly actually with a backpack on her back, and a human can control it. Okay, scientists working on this project wanted to create a technological device as close to nature as possible. Okay, so it is as close to nature as possible because the dragonfly is a real insect which is from nature, and they added to it some technical devices in order to make it a cyborg. And the meaning of cyborg is half uh, creature, half technological element. Okay, so in order to access areas that humans can't. It's not the first animal cyborg. Here we have the word cyborg. As we said before, it means half technological and creature. Half creature, half machine. But this tiny drone is surely one of the most ingenious, okay? So it is something cool to see such a thing, which is something a half an insect and half a robot, let's say. So we will be going next to the lesson here. We have the reading. Okay, I will give you the listening track so you can listen to it multiple times, hopefully, and understand it well. Right now I am going to talk about what these paragraphs are talking about, and from the beginning we can relate the paragraph to technology and stuff like that. So we are go going to talk about technology and so on. So first, let's start with checking the meaning of the words consumer here. It means people who consume stuff or use up stuff. Okay, like buyers. You are a consumer when you go to buy food. You are a food consumer. And when you go to buy electronics, you are an electricity or electronics consumer. Okay, so uh, contaminate, which means uh, to pollute something from pollution, make it polluted, unclean, dispose. Here in the paragraph, we have the chunk dispose of, which means get rid of something, to throw it away and not use it anymore. Here the next word we have persuade. Okay, it means to encourage. When you persuade someone to do something, you encourage them to do something by telling them some words that might make them encouraged to do the thing that you want. Prolong means extend or make it more usable after it's almost like done or ended. You prolong it, extend the life of this thing so you can use it more. Repair is to fix something. Repairing your phone, for example, is to fix it. Swap means to exchange. So I'm not going to read the paragraphs, but we are going to discuss them. Okay, so here we have e-waste, a global problem. So E here is related to electronics and anything that is electronic, we call it E. For example, email is an electronic mail. That's why we put an E before it. Okay, e-waste, a global problem. Waste means that things that we do not use anymore and we get rid of them. We do not want them anymore. Okay, so these wastes uh, are causing global problems. Okay, so first, in this lesson, we are going to talk about the source of this e-waste, okay, and the problem with e-waste. Why is it a global problem, okay? In addition to how we are going to solve this problem, sorry, and the solutions that we have for this problem, okay, which is the e-waste, okay? So, uh, the main source or the cause of the e-waste because the society constantly produces and consumes electronic products. Okay, people always buy electronics. For example, a new phone, a new laptop, and a new TV screen or something like that. Okay, we always want to buy electronics. Why? Because we use them. They are useful and we do love them. And some of us just buy them because they are new and kind of like a trend or something like that. Okay, so this is the main cause of the uh, problem, e-waste. Okay, we have another cause of this problem, which is some companies design products in such a way that they quickly become out of date or useless. Okay, some companies, for example, let's talk about Apple. It is a company that is known for doing such stuff. For example, when you buy an iPhone 7, for example, you have to update the program uh, every while, okay? And after a long period, like after 3 years or 4 years, your iPhone will be out of date. You cannot update it anymore, and it will go down and will become useless. So you will have to buy the newer product, which is the iPhone 10 or the 11 or etc. Okay, so some companies mean to do so, so you can buy more of their products, and they will gain more benefits, financial benefits for sure. Like. So how is e-waste is a problem from the start? Okay, why is it a problem? So if I bought a phone and then after a while I dropped it or get rid of it, so what is the problem with that? So in this lesson, it says that e-waste in landfills or burning it causes serious problems for the environment. Okay, dumping them causes serious problems to the environment. Why? Because electronics uh, products, sorry, contain dangerous chemicals. Okay, these products like phones and laptops, they contain dangerous chemicals. Okay, for example, all of us know that the battery of the phone contains some liquid stuff which is dangerous even to human. When they touch it, they might get burned or something like that. Okay, so these chemicals are actually the main problem that we faced with e-waste. Okay, so how do we fix that problem, or how do we avoid making huge e-wastes? Okay, so here we have got some solutions which are repair cafes. Repair cafes are the stores that we go to repair the things that are broken, the electronics that we have and broken. For example, when your phone screen uh, got broken, you don't just drop it away. You can do that, drop it away and go buy another phone, but you can also go to these repair cafes, give them the phone, and ask them to replace the screen for you, and then you will repair your phone, and you will not need to buy another one. Okay, so we have the global recycling scam, which is another thing as well. It's recycling the old uh, things that we have, the old electronics, and make use of them in order to produce new ones. Okay, and we have the take back policy, which is a policy that means if you have got something broken and it's old, you can give it back to the company and pay a little bit more of money, and they will give you the newer version of this device. And number four, consuming less for sure. Like we do not have to follow the trends all the time and just buy phones that we do not need just because it is new and something like that. Like we are not going to follow what company gives us every while, because phones get renewed uh, about every month. So we are not going to buy the newest phone every month. If we do that, we are causing more of the problem of e-waste. Okay, so this is all regarding the lesson. Now we will be going to question 3 here. We say electronic equipment is often more expensive to repair than it is to buy new. Okay, so regarding the how to answer these questions, you can find the answers from the paragraphs that we have uh, in this lesson. So uh, why do people buy new electronics? Why don't they repair them? Because repairing them is actually more expensive than buying a new one. Okay, so why would I repair a product for, let's say, 50 JDs when I can buy it for about 40 JDs? It's making no sense. It doesn't make sense. Okay, so instead of repairing it, I go and buy a new one. Okay, so planned obsolescence results in customers buying new products. This phrase means putting an age for the product. As we say it for iPhones, after a while it breaks down. Even if you took good care of the phone, it will eventually break down because the company is making new updates, and after a while, you will not be able to update your product. Okay? So, number three says 50 million tons of e-waste are produced every year. Okay, and again, the answers are not made by our own individual thoughts, they are from the text. Okay, e-waste contains dangerous substances. Substances means ingredients. Okay, substances is the same as ingredients, which means things are made of the essence uh, or the stuff that this thing is made of. Okay, places where people mend products in their local community are called repair cafes. Okay, number 6 says we should all resist the temptation to buy the latest version of every product. Okay, temptation means uh, the feeling of being persuaded to buy new products. This is temptation when you want something so bad and people persuade you to do it. So you get tempted to do that thing or get it. Okay? So here we have question number 4. Complete the sentences with words from activity 1. So the words that we are going to use are in the yellow box, which are, sorry, uh, the vocabulary that we are going to take in this lesson, or going to memorize for this lesson, okay? Chemicals from e-waste can contaminate, contaminate, okay? Contaminate, contaminate the ground. Chemicals from e-waste can contaminate the ground. Let's try to persuade Dad to recycle his old phone. Okay, number 2 is persuade. Number 3 says you should always dispose of electronic goods carefully. Number 4, you can prolong the life of a product by taking it to a repair cafe. Consumers and manufacturer, facturers, manufacturers, sorry, should take responsibility for protecting the environment. Okay? You shouldn't always swap your phone for the latest model. So these are the answers regarding the fourth question. So please study well, work hard on yourself, do not be lazy. Memorize these vocabulary starting from now, so it doesn't become hard for you later before the exams. Okay, so hope you all doing great. Take care of yourself, and that's all for today. So thank you.